In the panel today, we have Sumedha. Welcome, Sumedha. Sumedha is a student at IIM Amritsar, and she is a pro at making CV. मैंने सुमेधा का CV last year भी देखा था when she was preparing, and she is absolutely really amazing at it. She has some really sorted view of how to create a CV. And I will also be sharing my pointers. Sumedha will also be sharing her pointers as to how to make the CV. So first off, 15-20 minutes, we'll talk about the technique of making a CV. And then obviously we'll open the discussion for your questions. And we will take some questions from your side as well. Welcome, Sumedha. How are you doing, Sumedha?
Hi, Sudhanshu. I'm good.
So Sumedha, before I actually come to you and ask you about the skill of CV building, let me first ask you as to how your preparation journey was, and what will you want to suggest to these amazing people who are in the chat with us, and how should they go about their preparation?
First of all, I would like to congratulate everybody for coming up to this platform and converting the calls. I want to congratulate you, and it's not a very tough job of preparing for the interviews or be it GD, because Sudhanshu, he himself follows a very unconventional method. He will give you some questions, and for that you some HR questions, and you have to and through those questions only you will be able to explore yourself, discover yourself, and then beat any interview you come across. I also came across I also converted a few calls, 6 to 7, and through Sudhanshu's method only I was able to convert most of them, because I was able to discover myself through those HR questions. And the rest is just the technical part, like the graduation which you have done, be it a commerce background or a science background. You need to brush up your concepts on that. And the third thing which the interviewer will ask you about the current affairs, which you should be knowing. Like you can go through daily news, watch follow some articles, and that's it. You are prepared for the interview. And the fourth thing, which is very important, is you need to be very confident while giving your interview, and you need to express yourself very well in the interview.
Absolutely. So I think a very, very important point. I think Sumedha talked about confidence, guys. So आप कुछ भी लेके जाओ मत लेके जाओ, but confidence लेके जाना बहुत बहुत जरूरी है. And I think the entire process that we have designed is to help you all gain more and more confidence with each and every session. All right. Let's talk about the CV, Sumedha. Your CV pointers. How do you make a CV, and what will you guide the students? I will also share my pointers subsequently, but first off, because last year I've seen your CV and I was a fan of it, so why don't you give our students some pointers on CV building? How as to how do you take it? If you want, I can share your CV with all of us.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, just a second. Are you able to see, Sumedha, everyone?
Yeah.
All right. So Sumedha, it's your one pager that participants can see. So go ahead and tell us how can we create our one pager.
So yeah, first of all, the CV should be very specific rather than a general CV, because it will take a lot of space if it is a general CV. So you have to add all the pointers in the CV in a proper format, like you can see in my CV, and you have to start with the latest things, like 2019 I have done. After that, I'm adding the experience, the year previous to that. So it should always start from the latest year. Secondly, it should be very articulate rather than flowery. It should be very clear, crisp, and you should be able to express yourself in the CV. It should never be a generalized CV. And if there's anything which you need to emphasize, you can bold that in your CV. Secondly, if you add quantitative aspects to your CV, it will reflect very well. For example, if you have worked in a company and that work was able to improve the revenue of the company, and if it was able to improve like 20-25%, and if you add that in your CV, it will reflect very well. Next is, it should be fact based. It should never be factual. Everything, because whatever you are writing in your CV, and any question can come that in your interview on that, so you should be able to answer that, which is very important.
Yeah.
Next is the format. It should be very consistent, and proper alignment, spacing and font should be there. And
Yes.
there should not be any gaps in the CV. Like if you are missing any internship, there should not be any gaps in it.
Right.
And one of the most important thing is, like, there should not be any spelling mistakes or grammatical mistakes. It does not reflect good on the interviewer.
Yes, absolutely.
Apart from that, if you and there should not be any repetition in your CVs. Like Sudhanshu always used to emphasize that also when he was mentoring me last year, that there should not be any repetition in the CV. If you are adding something in your awards and achievements, it should not be there in your hobbies. You can always add a lot of things. You will have a lot of things. So while Sudhanshu is preparing you, you will be able to evaluate yourself, and you will able to discover yourself. And on top of that, he is not just preparing you for now. He is also preparing you for your SIP, for your internship process, for your even final placement, because while you are in an MBA college, you don't have time to prepare for any interview. You won't be having, because you will be having impromptu interviews or GDs. So I think this is the platform where you have the maximum time, and learning from Sudhanshu is a very good and enriching experience, because he is preparing you for the next 30 to 40 years of your life. So it's like, so he's doing a very commendable job.
Okay, so Sumedha, I think बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत ही मजा आया. थोड़ा सा ईगो और एटीट्यूड भी आ गया है, इतनी तारीफ एक दिन में. ऑल राइट. सो गाइस, आई थिंक जो सुमेधा ने बताया है, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंटर्स. लेट मी क्विकली टेक यू थ्रू माय पॉइंटर्स. ठीक है, मैं आपको कुछ पॉइंटर्स बता देता हूँ. सुमेधा ने बहुत अच्छे से अपना सीवी बनाया है, एंड during her summer internship also she got most of the calls. So our expectation and our we'd also want कि आप भी जब भी स्कूल में जाओ तो आपको सारे के सारे कॉल्स मिले. तो ऐसा सीवी हम कैसे बनाएं? हाउ कैन वी build a CV like that? Okay, so जो important aspects सुमेधा ने बोले हैं, I hope you have noted them. Now here are some of my pointers on CV. Okay, अब मेरी कुछ pointers मैं आपको बता देता हूँ. सबसे पहले, when you look at a CV, okay, when you look at a CV, your CV has an L shape. वो L shape आपको दिखाई दे रहा है क्या? Are you guys able to see that L shape? Give me a yes or no in the chat. Are you able to see an L here? L कहाँ पे बन रहा है? देखो, ये यहाँ पे L बन रहा है. If I just ये देखो, if you are able to see, there is an L here, inverted L. दिख रहा है क्या आपको? एक inverted L है यहाँ पे. This inverted L, if you are able to see, you have to remember that you should focus your energy here. ये जो L है, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है आपके सीवी के अंदर. ठीक है, ये L पे अगर आपने सही से फोकस किया तो पहले तो फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन, एज वी से, इज द लास्ट इंप्रेशन. So first impression, you will get the right first impression. Point number 1. Okay, so ये जो L का ये जो horizontal वाला part है, इसमें आपका academics आएगा. जैसे you can see सुमेधा ने बहुत ही beautifully यहाँ पे अपना academics डाला है, 10th 12th and graduation. उसी तरीके से आप यहाँ पे क्या डालोगे? यहाँ पे आप अपना academics डालोगे. ठीक है, ठीक है. अच्छा, अब जो डब्बे हैं वो नोट कर लो। आई थिंक जो सुमेधा ने फॉर्मेट यूज किया है बहुत ही अच्छा फॉर्मेट है अपना वन पेजर बनाने के लिए, ठीक है। तो यू नो वी called Sumedha personally. I called Sumedha personally knowing that she makes some really interesting, some really अमेजिंग सीवीज। तो ये देखो जो डब्बे बनाए हैं वो नोट कर लो। सबसे पहले तो एकेडमिक प्रोफाइल, उसके बाद आपका वर्क एक्सपीरियंस डाला है यहाँ पे। वर्क एक्सपीरियंस को देखो क्रोनोलॉजी वाइज प्रेजेंट किया है, सितंबर 17 टू मार्च 19, अप्रैल 19 टू अक्टूबर 20, है ना। तो ये आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे क्रोनोलॉजिकली डाला हुआ है, ठीक है। अच्छा, जो वर्क एक्सपीरियंस ज्यादा प्रोमिनेंट है सितंबर 17 टू मार्च 19 वाला जो ज्यादा बड़ा है उसको उसने ऊपर रखा हुआ है। जो कम ड्यूरेशन वाला है उसको, अच्छा ये अप्रैल 19 टू अक्टूबर 20 भी अप्रोक्सीमेटली सेम ही है तो उसने सेम ही रखा हुआ है। तो ये हो गया। अच्छा, उसके बाद आप इंटर्नशिप डाल सकते हो अगर आपने इंटर्नशिप करा है तो। पीओआर सब लोगों को पता है, पोजीशंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी क्या होती है, मुझे चैट में बताइए। डू यू गाइज नो व्हाट पोजीशंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज? सुमेधा, कैन यू गिव अस a brief on what positions of responsibility mean?
Like you are a coordinator of some committee or a club, and you're representing that, and then you are managing the affairs. For example, I'm in hostel and mess committee, so I'm
Yes,
managing the affairs of that committee,
right.
and I'm being a representative of that towards my peers and even as a part of the college.
Yes, so like Sumedha is the mess committee, ठीक है। तो mess committee, she is the coordinator of mess committee, which is a very very important POR in a B school. अगर आप B school में जाओगे तो कुछ कुछ कमिटीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती हैं, और इफ यू आर पार्ट ऑफ दोज कमिटीज इट हेल्प्स बिल्ड योर सीवी। तो पोजीशंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के अंदर आपने वो चीजें डालनी है, ठीक है। एक क्वेश्चन है, समवन वाज आस्किंग के अगर मैंने पोजीशन ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के अंदर कुछ भी लिखा है तो क्या मेरे पास उसका प्रूफ होना चाहिए? गाइस रिमेंबर, सीवी के अंदर आप जो भी लिखेंगे आपके पास सबका प्रूफ होना चाहिए। Anything you write in your CV, you should be able to prove it if required. Not that someone is asking you with the proof, when you are making the CV, but if it comes to that, you should be able to prove it. So don't put anything which is which can't be proved. Remember, it's a legal document, okay? It can be used as a legal document also. So तो आपको यहाँ पे careful रहना पड़ेगा। Your reputation, and once you get into a B school, your college reputation also is at stake. So also कॉलेज के अंदर एक एक स्टेप आपका एनीवेज वेरीफाई होगा। जब तक आप कॉलेज में गए नहीं हो तब तक इट इज आवर रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू टेल यू दैट डोंट पुट एनीथिंग which can't be verified or which you don't have proofs for. Okay, uske baad what has Sumedha has put positions of responsibility, then awards and achievements. अब यहाँ पे awards and achievements आप ऊपर भी डाल सकते हो एकेडमिक प्रोफाइल के साथ। द वे आई डू इट, एकेडमिक प्रोफाइल के साथ ही मैं अवार्ड्स एंड अचीवमेंट्स यहीं पे डाल देता हूँ, ठीक है। अगर एकेडमिक अवार्ड्स हैं तो यहीं पे मैं डाल देता हूँ, आप अलग से भी डाल सकते हो, एनी वेज इट इज ऑल राइट। उसके बाद एडिशनल इंफॉर्मेशन में यू कैन टॉक अबाउट सर्टिफिकेशंस। अगर फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे कुछ लोगों ने थोड़े बहुत सर्टिफिकेशंस करे होते हैं, जैसे 6 सिग्मा हो गया, या सो you've done some certifications, you can talk about it. Okay, you can talk about languages, expertise. She has put social quotient, hobbies, interests. So this you can put in additional information. So guys, I hope the format is clear to you. Certifications of Udemy, Coursera valid? Absolutely, Saknik, you can mention that as well. Okay, you can certainly mention. Okay, now I am trying to zoom in. मैं zoom out इसलिए किया हुआ था ताकि मैं आपको एक व्यू दे सकूं इसका, a top view. Let me zoom it now. Okay, so I hope now you guys are able to see this this CV, right? So now let me come to the nitty-gritties of this. Okay, I have given you a brief overview of how the structure should look like, what are the boxes, and how to go about them. Okay, now coming to the nitty-gritties part. Okay, in each of the box you have to remember, okay, your formatting and font should be consistent. ऐसा नहीं कि यहाँ पे टाइम्स न्यू रोमन यूज कर दिया, यहाँ पे कैलिब्रा यूज कर रहे हैं, वहां पे गैरामोंड यूज कर रहे हैं, ऐसा नहीं. सेम फॉर्मेट थ्रू द सीवी एंड मेक श्योर दैट you are following the right font, the common font. You can do that. Sumedha, which font do you use generally?
Yeah, it depends upon the institute. Since it is an institute CV, so they will give you a certain guidelines which font
Okay.
you have to use.
Okay. So basically, if you are if you are confused as to what should you use, you can use Calibri, Times New Roman, or Garamond. Any of it is all right. You can use any of these three formats and you can make your CV. Okay, outside the campus there is no restrictions on that. You can use any one. All right, now talking about now the very interesting part. Sumedha, what are power verbs and how to use power verbs?
These are the action verbs which should be used for emphasizing what actually, like, I've used, spearheaded, mentored, worked. First of all, they shouldn't be repeated, and
Yes,
you can use varied, and they should emphasize what actually you have done.
yes. So the voice is very, very important. The voice in which you write these sentences. आप ये sentences को passive में लिखोगे, ठीक है? That is point number 1. So write these sentences in passive. Also, you can use these words which are called action verbs or power verbs. जैसे spearheaded, a team of 7 associates, performed statutory audit, okay, worked on GST returns, prepared projected balance sheet, mentored 10 new trainees on Tally GST. So ये जो pointers सुमेधा ने लिखे हैं, आप I hope you are able to see that she is written in passive. That is one, and second, she has used some power verbs here. Okay, यहाँ पे देख सकते हो she is not repeating also. Created, drafted, analyzed, acted, conducted, donated, helped. Right? So आप भी इसी तरीके से लिखना. The voice of reporting these sentences is also very, very important. Okay, so this way you have to build your CV. Okay, so majorly these are the pointers that you guys should take care of when you are making your CVs. Okay, so this is about it. A quick brief on on CV building. Any other pointers, Sumedha, you would want to highlight? Anything else I might have missed out on?
Yeah, use of pronouns.
Yeah,
it should be eliminated. Like, I have done this, I
yes,
did that.
Yes. So pronouns have to be eliminated. Absolutely correct. Also, जैसा पहले सुमेधा ने बताया था, make sure that you are articulate. For example, she has written a sentence, spearheaded a team of 7 associates, ensuring timely delivery of final returns, adhering to all accounting and tax computation policies. अब इसी sentence को मैं 3 लाइन में भी लिख सकता था, but she has been absolutely to the point. She is not using flowery language. A lot of people, the mistake they do is they use a very flowery language in the CV. You should not. You should be very, very to the point and very articulate when you are writing the pointers. Okay. Also, we will recommend that you make 1 pager only. कितने लोग के पास दो पेजर्स भी होंगे? ठीक है, बहुत सारे लोग, मेरे पास भी जब मैं MBA करने जा रहा था, मेरे पास 2 पेजर्स थे. हालांकि उसमें कंटेंट कोई खास नहीं था, वो 2 पेजर वैसे ही भर दिया था मैंने कुछ लिख के रैंडम. 1 पेज में आपको लेके आना है. ठीक है, आपको 1 पेज में लेके आना है. 1 पेज इज व्हाट we will recommend. So make a good 1 pager. Formatting अच्छे से करो. And how many of you are sure, give me a sense in the chat, how many of you are sure that you can build a good CV now? How many of you are sure that you will be able to do a good CV? Ashi is sure, Shikha, Lakshay, Utsaha, Vibhuti, very, very good. Guys, time for questions. Okay, so Sumedha ma'am is also here to help you all. I am also here. So you have any questions, you can ask us in the chat, and I'll be happy to forward these questions to Sumedha. ओके साग्निक का एक क्वेश्चन है, और हो सकता है बहुत लोगों का होगा सुमेधा. This was one prominent question that used to bother me during my preparation about gap year. So how to write gap year in CV? You mentioned कि gap year नहीं होना चाहिए. तो क्या मतलब है? कैसे में?
So there must be anything. There must be something which you would have done in your gap year, like for some internship or some social work you would have done, or some courses you would have taken. Like somebody was saying, I've done courses on Coursera. So you can add that in your CV.
Okay, so सुमेधा अगर कुछ नहीं किया है, मान लो वो एक साल में प्रिपरेशन कर रहा था, तो फिर क्या करे?
If you have done nothing, then you can be very honest even in your interviews about that, and you can even give a good reasoning for that, like why you haven't done anything during that gap year. And if you are very successful, like you have got a good percentile and you have converted a lot of calls, or you're getting a lot of calls from B schools, then you can easily convince them in the interview.
All right, super. Vibhuti is asking Sumedha, what is the difference between CV and resume? It's
that mostly it's
mostly one and the same thing, Vibhuti.
Yeah.
I was just pulling Sumedha's leg. So one and the same thing, Vibhuti. CV is basically abbreviated for curriculum vitae, which basically stands for a summary of someone's educational, academic, and professional experiences. Okay. All right. Pawan says that is it okay to put client name or revenue generated in CV? Sumedha, what do you say?
Generally, it's not correct to put client details, because you are revealing a certain information of your clients in your CV, which you will be giving to several companies and other users. So it's not good. But if you get a permission from them, then you can add that in your CV.
Yes, absolutely. Very, very valid point. So Pawan, I hope you got your answer. Unless it is all right, so you can talk to your employer, and you can have a conversation whether it is all right to mention that or not. If not, please don't mention it, because it comes out very negatively at times. Okay. Utsa is saying, any website recommendation for CV building? Utsa, we are doing a session like this. We will do more and more sessions until you guys are absolutely good at it. Don't rely on any website, do it yourself. Okay, because anyways B school में भी आपको खुद ही करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, you have to do it.
I would like to add on to what Sudhanshu just said. Like, CV is a personalized picture of what you actually are and what you have done in your life throughout your 20-25 years. So it should be you who would be presenting yourself on the table to the interviewers. So if it's a very personalized, it should be very personalized, because it will reflect it will reflect very good, and B, if you're copying it from anywhere or following somebody and copy pasting from there, it wouldn't reflect good, and then you will get more questions on that which you won't be able to answer in the interview. So Absolutely. It will be good if you are very true and honest with your CV.
Absolutely. Shikha says that, should I mention college projects? शिखा, जो इंटर्नशिप वाला डब्बा है उसको internship/projects करके डाल देना, और उसमें कॉलेज प्रोजेक्ट्स भी आप उसके अंदर डाल सकते हो. What do you say, Sumedha? Is it the right way to do?
Or you can even add one more
box.
Yeah, one more box to it.
Okay. What type of document do we need to keep from our project managers related to WorkX? Will a recommendation letter work? So Abhishek, regarding your work experience, whatever pointers you write, you can get it verified later from your manager. So what you can do is you can send the pointers to your manager and you can ask them to approve. Okay. Vishal says, suppose there are many pointers under a single head, such as PORs or internship, how to determine which one to keep and which one to not keep, since we are sticking to a single page CV? So Sumedha, Vishal is having a problem which, which I would have loved to face during that time. And that problem is that he has a lot of pointers. मेरे पास कोई pointer ही नहीं होता था लिखने लायक. मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि मैं क्या लिखूं, मेरे पास तो पॉइंटर ही नहीं है. पर विशाल के पास ऑन द कॉन्ट्ररी काफी पॉइंटर्स हैं. तो फिर कैसे एलिमिनेट करें, कैसे फिट करें?
Like the latest ones should be on your CV. For example, you have pointers from 2010 to 2019, and the latest 5 years you should keep it on your CV. And also the pointers which are very valid, because you're going for B school interviews. If they are valid, then you can keep that also, and
Yeah.
you can eliminate the rest.
Absolutely. So you got an idea. जो आपका ज्यादा रेलेवेंट है, जो आपका ज्यादा रीसेंट एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं, वो आपका ज्यादा रेलेवेंट है और वो आपके सीवी में प्रेसिडेंस लेगा, प्रेफरेंस. You should give it to such pointers. Okay. Rohan says, what if the entire page is not covered if my CV is too short? Rohan, तुम्हें और pointers बैठ के ढूंढ के डालना पड़ेगा. I'm sure there are pointers, regarding work experience, regarding academics, academic projects. उन सब के बारे में लिखो. At least एक पेज तो हमको करना ही है. One page तो we have to fill. So for the font, etc. also you can adjust to make sure that you fill the entire page. Okay. Sushant is saying, won't fitting all the information in one page be too overwhelming? I mean, just not to make it look too cluttered. Sushant, मेरे को ये बताओ, ये जो CV मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूँ, ये आपको cluttered लग रहा है? This CV that I am showing you, does it look cluttered to you? If your answer is no, in that case ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं लगता है. अगर आप proper spacing के साथ, अगर आप अच्छे से लिखोगे, if you will present it well, then it will not look cluttered. Okay. अगर एक basic information लिखने के लिए आप 3-3, 4-4 लाइन लगाओगे, तो फिर वो cluttered जरूर लगेगा. So it is very important, to be articulate while writing the pointer. So that is again very, very important. Okay. Rishmant says, can we get a template or should we start building tables from scratch? Rishmant, we will share some templates with you. Okay. And you can start working on those. Okay. Can we mention that build a habit of reading novels? Build a habit of reading novels. So I think ये hobbies में आप डाल सकते हो गौरव. Additional information में hobbies के अंदर you can put it. Okay. Now Harsha is saying, is it recommended to draft CV in software like Adobe Illustrator with like colorful pattern? Harsha, I think I am pretty much with a black and white CV. Okay. Your information should make all the noise rather than making it colorful. So you can make it in Word and then convert it into PDF. Okay. So अपना Word में बना लो और Word में आप उसको उसके बाद फिर PDF में आप उसको convert कर सकते हो. Soft skills to be mentioned, to what extent? Sagnik, you can add a box about skills, and you can put skills there. Soft skills, Sumedha, what do you say? Soft skills we can put?
Like if it adds value to your CV, then you can put. But if it's something extra which is out of the box, it's not adding value for your B school interviews, then you should eliminate it. Because if you have space, and if there is something like you have a lot of space, like somebody was saying like I have a half-page CV, and you are not able to like add something to it, then you can add to it, but I don't think it will make a very good effect on the CV.
Yeah. She says that I haven't yet taken on managerial roles yet, but have internships and work-ex in technical areas. How do I make it more aligned for a B school? Ashi, आप CV में MBA वाला alignment आपको बहुत ज़्यादा ढूंढने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. यहाँ पे आप as is information present करो. आप अपने technical roles के भी behavioral aspects को highlight कर सकते हो. That spear, जैसे for example, जैसे let's say Sumedha ने लिखा है spearheaded a team of 7 associates. Ab, tell me one thing, can this happen in a technical role or not? Absolutely it can happen. अब यहाँ पे क्या पता चल रहा है सुमेधा के बारे में, that she is a team player. Okay, she knows how to work in a team and she has demonstrated that. So you can highlight such aspects in your CV and that will give you brownie points. Okay, and will help you align your CV better with the okay. So Gaurav is saying successfully completed COVID training. Should we prefer more variety in extracurricular achievements or should we prefer more quality ones? I think Pranat, always quality. We should focus on. But if you are, let's say, having a lot of vacant spaces, then you can put as many pointers as possible. Okay. So I think we have taken most of the questions from the chat. Guys, in case you have any questions, you can keep firing in the chat. Sumedha, any final pointers on the CV preparation, and would you be helping the students with reviewing some of the CVs if they share it with you?
Yeah, sure. I would be happy to help them. And one thing I miss, like people use abbreviations in the CV. So if you are sending it to an HR, so they won't be able to comprehend like what you are reflecting in the CV. So if you are able to express it very well in the CV, it will reflect very well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think sounds good. So I think that's pretty much about it. Guys, यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो कि सुमेधा ने IIM अमृतसर का लोगो यूज किया है. If you are not associated with an institute, for example, right now I can't use IIM Lucknow ka logo, so I don't use IIM Lucknow logo in my CV. Okay, when you are associated with the institute, you add it. If you are not, then you remove that logo. तो वो logo आप बहुत carefully use करना. वो कभी कभी वो लोगो गलत तरीके से यूज हो जाता है, creates wrong impression. So yeah, that is about that piece. Yeah. So guys, apart from this, let me show you a few more. So I think Sumedha's CV being one of the simple and really good ones I have shown you. Let me show you some more CVs for your reference, which can help you. Okay. Tell me if you guys are able to see. Are you guys able to see? All right, super. So in this also you can see this how. So basically what you can do is you can also have a black bullet black strip at the beginning which carries the highlight of your life. For example, this person, Capgemini project management, X e-commerce online brand management, theater, and content creator. So these are the 4 key things about this person, and this person has highlighted this at the top of it. Divine is saying, should we keep phone number? Absolutely, in the footer. I hope you're all aware header and footer, how to use header and footer. If you don't, you can just Google how to use header and footer. In the footer, you can put your phone number and email ID. Okay. Okay, so you can see the box here. You can see the box that this person has made: education, then awards, then work experience, certifications, then volunteering work, positions of responsibility. So this structure may vary a little. Okay, you can also see in the right side, this person has mentioned the chronology, as in the time frame for each of these activities. And so time frame is also very, very important. Okay, so this is also a format that you can take. Okay, what else is a decent format? You all have met Soptic also that day. So this is what Soptic used to use. Let me know if you are able to see. So see, so this is a very simple version, very, very simple version. Okay, if you can create the other ones, it is good, because in this one you will not be able to fit a lot of information. So let's say you have very little information, you are not able to fill even one page in that one pager format, then you can take this format also. Okay, in this you can fill some of your information and keep it handy. Anyways, you will have to make a detailed one pager, so you can follow this format also. It's an easy format, and you can pick this one as well. All right, so guys, I hope we could give you a fair idea as to how to make a CV and what are some of the key pointers to take care of. Okay, if in case you don't have any queries, I will want to thank you, Sumedha. It was really nice having you, and we'll keep having you again and again, and your expertise in CV building is something which is going to be of a lot of help to our students this season. So thank you for making it, and thank you so much for coming in and helping us with the CV pointers.
Thank you so much, Sudhanshu, for giving me this opportunity.